In this video, we are going to be discussing about a computer keyboard. What do you think is a computer keyboard? Welcome back to PalmHopes Foundation Elite Schools. I'm your friend Aeva Martin, and this is my phone number. Plus, this one is my email. This one is my email where you can access me. So, what are the skills are we going to be learning in this video? We are going to be learning how to work with a keyboard. How do you work with a computer keyboard? That keyboard on your computer laptop, that keyboard on your desktop computer, that keyboard on any device that you are dealing with, so long as it is a computer device. So how to work with a keyboard? So let's go down and see how do we work with a keyboard. In order to use your computer effectively, you must input commands using both the mouse and the keyboard. Learning just a few certain keys will help you to improve your efficiency in typing as well as present you with more options with the program. So let's see the keyboard. So this is like a very tiny introduction about the keyboard. So let's see. The following is the list of commonly used keys that have special functions. So this is our keyboard. What I think is that this is not a very new thing to you. So I think you have seen the function keys, the topmost, whereby you have F1 up to F12. These one are called the functional keys. We have the alphanumeric keys which run from A up to Z. We have numeric keys which run from 1 up to 0. We have special purpose keys as how we are going to be seeing in below. So the following is a list of commonly used keys that have special functions. Let's continue and see what are these keys with special functions. We have number 1. Let's see number 1 on our keyboard. I think you can see it is here. This one is the key number 1. This one here where I'm placing the cursor. It is called a backspace. What is the purpose of a backspace key? This key deletes backwards as you type. This key deletes backwards as you type. So for example, let's say that I want to remove this word called backward. So if I want to remove this word called backward and I press here my cursor, I will press my backspace and it starts to remove that word a letter by later. So if I press it, for example, here, I cannot delete the word backward because I have pressed it on the right, on the left. So it deletes characters from the right to the left. So I think you have seen it. So that is why we are saying that backspace, this key deletes backwards as you type. So let's see delete key. We are having another key here called delete key. So let's see. This key deletes forwards as you type. So for example, if I press delete, it is here number 2 called delete. If you see carefully on your keyboard, there is what we call a delete button or a delete key. So this key deletes forwards as you type. So for example, let's say that I press it delete. You see, it has deleted the other space which was here. So let's say that I want to delete this, the word type. Now for backward, it would delete things from the right to the left. But now using delete, for it what it does, it deletes characters from the right, from the left to the right. So let's see if I press delete, you see how it has removed it. So I think you are also doing that practical on your computer. Thank you so much. So let's continue. We have another key called the shift. Shift as number 3. I think you can see it here. It is always having, you see, it is actually, there are 2 keys on the keyboard for shift. We have this key and this key. They are named 3. So this key, when pressed with another key, will perform a secondary function. If the key is a letter key, pressing the shift and letter key at the same time will result in a capital letter. There are 2 on the keyboard, meaning that we have this one and this one. So what are they trying to mean? They are trying to mean that, let's say that I want to type a capital letter without caps locking the letter. So let's say I've been typing like this, but now I want to put there a capital letter. So I press shift in combination with that letter I want to type. So for example, if I want to type M, so do you see how my M is in capital? You deep press on the left, then you continue pressing the letters you want. So I think you have seen it, what it has done for. So let's continue. We have another key called space bar, the space bar. Space bar is named with character 4 here. I think you can see number 4 here. So this key enters a space between words as you type. So I think most of us will know this. As we are typing, we put a space. So that button which helps us to put a space is called a space bar. So we have another special key here, which is number 5, and that one is called a tab. A tab. What does a tab do? This key will force the cursor to indent or jump forward 10 spaces. So the tab key is number 5. So on our computer, we have what we call a tab key. So what it does, let's say that I was here and I want to continue typing. If I press tab, it jumps 5 spaces. So I think you can see the space that has been there, but after pressing the tab key, the space goes very huge to 10 spaces. So let's continue to the next. We have what we call a caps lock. A caps lock. This key will represent the capitalized version of each letter key. It is a toggle switch that locks until you press it again. Caps lock. Let's say that I want to type in capital letters. So it is named 6 here. So if you see on your keyboard, you will see that button called caps lock. So caps lock enables us to type, for example, let's say that I want to type capital letters. So caps, then lock. Then if I want to type in small letters, I again remove the caps lock. So what it does, it locks a certain criteria. So let's say that I'm typing in capital letters, so it locks the small letters. If I'm typing in small letters, then the capital letters are, are locked. So then we have another one called the control or an alternative key. They are number 7. Number 7. So it is here number 7. There are two. Control or Alt key. So what do they do? These keys, when pressed with another key, perform a shortcut. There are two on the keyboard. So control, let's say that I want to highlight all this work. So if I press Control plus A, do you see what it has done? It selects all my work. Control plus A. Or let's say that I want to italicize this word. I just press Control I and my work is italicized. That is what they are trying to mean, that these keys, when pressed with another key, perform a shortcut. There are two on the keyboard. Then we have number 8, which is called an enter key. This key executes a command in brackets pressed in Word, in MS Word. It begins a new line. So enter key. So if I want to go to a new line or a new line, yeah, creating a new paragraph, you just press enter key and the cursor automatically goes to the new line. So let's continue and see another key. We have number keypad. Number keypad. This is a redundant keypad existing only for user preferences. It is not present on all keyboards. So let's see. Let's see. Aha, number 9, this one. You see the where we are having these keys. So they are saying that it is not common to all keyboards. So some keyboards have it, some keyboards don't have it. For example, this keyboard here we are having here, it does not have those redundant keys. So the redundant keypad. So it's not there, but it is also a complete keyboard. It has only these ones, but the redundant ones are not there. They are the redundant keyboard here. The redundant keypad, this one is not there. So if we continue, we have number 10, arrow keys. Arrow keys. Like the mouse. These keys are used to navigate through the document. So like the mouse, so we're having arrow keys as our number 10 here. So I think you can see them. This one is pointing to the left, this one to the right, this one to upwards, this one is pointing downwards. So let's say that my cursor is here as how you are seeing it blinking from there, and I want, for example, to move up. I will use the up arrow. So let's say that I want to move it down, I use the down. Let's say that I want to move to the left, I use the left. Let's say that I want to move to the right, I use the right. So that is the purpose of the arrow keys. So my friend, thank you so much. Comment below in case you have not understood something. A word of caution. A word of caution. So what is the word of caution of today? What is it talking about? Remember that computers are machines just like any other mechanical objects. Sometimes, although rarely, they are subject to failure and certain parts must be replaced. It is important to note that they also need to be maintained, just like your car or other machinery. Adding a bit of a periodic care to your computer will return to you in the long run, allowing your system to run smoothly and efficiently. Remember to be careful with foods and liquids. So this is something that I have just given to you, that at least if you can also add some protection mechanisms. Let's say get a bag and have your computer stored. Then if you have a computer lab, have protection mechanisms, get fire extinguishers, get things that protect your computer place. And that one will also help you to have a good computer environment. Then then So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying with me here at PalmOps Foundation, Elite Schools. I'm still your friend, Aheba Martin, and I can say bye for now.